And away we go. It is the Nightcap, brought to you by Hail Mary Sports Bar right here on BearcatJournal.com. Go see our good friends at Hail Mary's. Look at you taken care of. They're in Cheviot. They're right on Harrison Avenue, so they're inside the Dora District. You can go from bar to bar with your drinks, but no need for that. You can just hang out at Hail Mary's. They've got everything you'd need. 27 TVs, a 9-screen video wall. They have the DirecTV sports package so you can watch all the games. And, of course, Cincy Sports, including UC Oklahoma State Saturday night at 8 on the video wall, bucket specials, and they'll have food truck outside. So they'll get you taken care of. Brand new walk-in cooler, brand new draft lines, and, of course, ice cold Cincy Light on tap, served in a 32.8 degree frosted glass. All right, Aaron, a little talk about talking tonight. Wes Miller spoke to the media, the gathered media, assembled media today. So we'll do a little talking about talking, and then when we're done with that, we will take a look at Week 8 in the Big 12 as well. Take it away.
All right, Coach Wes Miller. So there is no update on Slime yet outside of what we already know. He's going to let us know when they know more. Right now, we just are where we are. Lower body injury out indefinitely. The lineup versatility makes the injury an opportunity for not just Tyler McKinley, but for everyone, the entire roster. He said he hasn't watched a minute of Michigan tape. He said that about 40 times, it felt like. Preseason concern isn't really about winning or losing. They're worried about developing the team. When he was scheduling exhibitions, he wanted to find road venues against great teams that had home football games the same weekend. That's why they picked both Michigan and Arkansas. Said Tyler McKinley finally is getting to put days together, and they're getting to actually see why they wanted to recruit him and bring him into the program. Said that Halvin Zella is a guy who is a great example of what development looks like at UC, and his improvement in the last year has been remarkable. He said the new format of the exhibition, you gain the preparation for the environment and home crowd distractions, how to ignore social media. You can potentially prepare for having bad days and how to learn and deal with those things, but you do lose the ability to do more than 40 minutes as you used to have in the old format. And you could do situational things in the past where you kind of set things up for certain situations to run against the other team. And you can't do those things like you could in the past. Said that the team isn't ready to play basketball yet. Exhibitions are just tools, and the team, quite frankly, isn't supposed to be ready yet because your first game is not for, I think he said 20 days. He said that the day-to-day approach has been consistent in effort, in connection, and in progress, and those are all things he likes to see. Going up to Michigan, they have no scouting report, no film study, and he's not going to say what Kenyon Martin had to say to the team in the locker room because some things stay in the locker room. And then he went on to praise Kenyon Martin, as I'm sure we all have. And then with Jordy Rodriguez, you can see he's played professional basketball before. It's been less of an adjustment for him than Wes thought it would be, and he has an awareness beyond what you'd expect from a first-year player. Said that you have to make sure you see the big picture and know you're not accomplishing anything in preparation, in talking about himself. He said that he's going to compete as he always does as a coach, but in perspective, it's just a tool, the exhibition is. And that he's come a long way since his first year coaching, where he took it very, very seriously. Back when it was super secret exhibitions, and
Hell, it might have just been exhibition. Like when you remember they used to play D2 teams, like it might have just been that back then. I don't even know when he started if super secret scrimmages were a thing yet.
And then he wrapped up with saying that Lucas Satari isn't medically cleared yet. They're working on getting him medically cleared to where he can start basketball activity, and that he had no roster updates as far as when asked about if Jalen Haynes, if he were to redshirt, would there be a spot open? When we still don't know what's going on with Jalen Haynes. So
there would not be a spot. Jalen Haynes' spot does not come open because he's hurt. Like it's not. You can't put him on the injured list and go get a guy in December. Like that's not how that works.
Wouldn't you have to take him off scholarship to do that?
Like yeah, if somehow a scholarship were to open up, then yeah, you would have a scholarship to play with, and like somebody transfers or like whatever. Then you would, if somebody leaves the program, you would have a scholarship to work with. But at least for now, Aaron, there's no injured list. There's no IR. Yeah. You can't just like, okay, this guy's out, so we're gonna bring another guy in his place. That's not how it works in college yet. Collective bargaining, who knows?
That's all I got.
Okay. Good stuff from Wes, and looking forward to Friday night. Let's get to the games this weekend. Nothing on Friday. Usually games on Friday. This week, nothing on Friday. We start at noon. Arizona at Houston. Arizona 4-2, 1-2 in the Big 12. Houston 5-1, 2-1 in the Big 12. Arizona a 1.5 point favorite. Low total 45.5. This one's tough. I don't know what to think about this one. I really don't know what I think about this game.
Let me tell you how much nobody knows what to think about this one, because this one opened up as Houston 1.5 point favorites, and that money has swung. It also, according to ESPN, they give Arizona a 49.4% chance to win this game and Houston a 50.6% chance to win this game.
Overtime. It's going to overtime, which then the over, right? Like usually overtime gets you over. So I'm going overtime and the over. I don't know who wins.
Well, the over-under opened at 46.5 and it's moved down to 45.5. Yeah. So again, nobody has a clue what to think of either of these.
Two good defenses. That's what we know. Two okay offenses. I think both defenses are better than both offenses.
The thing is, I don't dislike either quarterback. I think Fafita's good, and I think that Wegman's good. I just don't know that they have the cast of characters that either of them need to be really good.
Yeah. The offenses are okay. I think the defenses are good. I think the offenses are okay. I do not have an opinion on who I think will win this game. I think it's a mirror almost, right? Like it's the Spider-Man meme. These two teams.
Even as I'm looking, I'm passing yards. Fafita's got 1560. Wegman's got 1216. Their rushing leaders are both at 403 and 438. Their receiving leaders 328 and 441. I mean, it's so strange going down and looking at everything.
Flip a coin.
I don't know. I would
bet this game.
Do not bet this game. I mean, the money line, Arizona's favored -120 and Houston's even.
If you feel strongly about this game, you're a liar.
Even fans of the teams, I don't know, would feel good about this game. About either team. No one feels good.
For me, this might be the most interesting game in the league all season. Baylor and TCU. Again, like we're just playing all the teams that resemble each other at noon this week. I think these are the same team also. TCU at 2.5 point favorite at home. 65.5 is the number. It's the opposite of the other game, right? Like I feel really good about both of these offenses. I don't feel so good about either of these defenses. Whoever has the ball last, maybe the quintessential whoever has the ball last game.
I like Sawyer Robertson better than I like Josh Hoover. That's no secret to anyone who listens to this regularly.
Not because anything you think about Hoover as a quarterback, but because he's a furry.
I mean, that's enough for me. In any case, TCU -3.5 was the open, and it's moved to -2.5. The over-under started at 67.5, and it's moved down to 65.5. TCU is given a 63.5% chance to win this game compared to Baylor's 36.5. That all said, I wouldn't be surprised at all if Baylor piled on some points and won this game. I think that we'll find out a little bit more about both these teams in this game.
Or we'll know exactly what we know. Both teams have great offenses, and both teams stink on defense.
Quite possibly. It could. I mean, it could resemble Cincinnati, Kansas.
It could.
Where you see 600 yards of offense for both teams.
1,200 yards. Yeah, 600 yards for both. 603 and 597. Like it very well could be that. It could look like a Big 12 game circa 2018. I don't know why I picked 2018, but
I don't either.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I like Baylor better because Sonny Dykes is still coaching TCU, but I don't know that I love Dave Aranda either.
I think I like Dave Aranda. I mean, he was dead to rights last year.
Yeah. Is it the Dave Aranda resurgence part two? We'll find out at noon. It's gonna be an interesting one. 1 o'clock. Oh my God. West Virginia, UCF. UCF's better. They're at home. West Virginia's offense is just a disaster between transfers and injuries, and like that whole thing is a complete mess. UCF's defense is good. I don't love UCF's offense, but I think they'll score more than West Virginia's offense will. I think West Virginia's defense is significantly worse than UCF's defense. That's the difference.
I'm interested to see if UCF goes back to Taven Jackson if he's not injured.
Yeah.
But in any case, UCF opened as 7.5-point favorites. They are still 7.5-point favorites. I don't like that line at all. 6.5, I could mess with. 7.5, I don't like that line. The over-under opened at 49.5. It's moved down all the way to 46.5. I think that's 49.5. I would have loved to get it.
Hammer it at 49.5. 46.5. I don't know. It's probably close to that. Although, I mean, I don't know that West Virginia is going to score.
We'll see. ESPN gives UCF a 71.9% chance to win this one.
Yeah. Texas Tech, Arizona State. Is Morton going to play for Texas Tech? Is Leavitt going to play for Arizona State? It looks like Leavitt is going to play based on some reports I saw from Arizona State practice today. I don't think it really matters. I think Texas Tech is that much better than the league. Although if Morton doesn't play and the backup is in, I do like Arizona State's pass rush. Like I like their pass defense. So that could make it a little tougher on Texas Tech. But maybe it's close for a while. We've seen that a little bit from Texas Tech, right? Where it feels close for a while, and then next thing you know, they score 21 points in 6 or 7 minutes, and what felt like a close game is now a blowout. I'm going to go Texas Tech. I'll lay the points here. I think it could be close into the third quarter, but I think Tech pulls away.
Texas Tech opened as 10.5-point favorites in this one. It's moved down to 7.5.
And I think that's probably with the news that it looks like Leavitt's going to play.
And the over-under started at 49.5, and it's moved up to 52.5.
Yeah, those are things that tell me that's the line, the numbers reacting to Leavitt looking good to go, or at least good to play.
Well, if Leavitt doesn't play, hammer everything on this game.
Jeff Sims will get murdered if he has to play in this game.
If Morton doesn't play, I'm not actually worried about what Texas Tech can do. Like, I don't think
they look good without him.
I was going to say, I don't think that changes anything for Texas Tech. Give me Texas Tech all day. 75.6% chance by ESPN to win this one.
The Holy War. There was a guy that got arrested today, Aaron. He went on Twitter. I guess it was a BYU fan. and said, if I see you wearing red in the stadium, I'm going to kill you.
What are we doing?
And they found him and arrested him.
Well, I mean, Utah's had a bad couple of weeks here, so
Yeah.
I don't know what you were thinking. That's
Yeah.
You weren't.
Probably not the state to be messing around with that kind of stuff right now. But Utah 3.5-point favorite, 48.5 is the total. This game's always close. Like, even if these teams aren't similar, even if one's a lot better than the other, this game is always close. BYU's at home. I think Utah wins, but I think this one comes down to like the final 3 minutes. I really do.
Well, Utah opened up as 3.5-point favorites, and it stayed there. The over-under opened up at 47.5. It has moved up to 48.5. That said, ESPN gives Utah a 49.1% chance to win this game and BYU a 50.9% chance to win this game. I think I'm going BYU because
you're a big Bear Bachmeier guy.
Well, he's grown on me. I will say that. I also love to see Utah Twitter in shambles because they are insufferable in general. Yeah. And to watch them have a complete meltdown because they lost the Holy War would actually sing to my spirit.
This is the it game for Utah. Like, we find out, was Texas Tech an aberration in that Texas Tech is just that much better than the rest of the league? This is a chance for Utah to stake their claim to we're number 2 in this conference. So, I don't know. I think Utah wins, but if you told me BYU wins, basically I'm not gambling this week. Like, I'm just not doing it. I'm not gambling. I don't gamble anyway. So, safe to say I'm not gambling this week on a week that I don't have any convictions about anything.
Well, after this one, Utah doesn't really have another game outside of Cincinnati that they can really stake that claim again, whereas BYU plays both Cincinnati and Texas Tech. So they have other opportunities to, like, their season isn't over if they lose this one. Utah is going to have a little bit easier of a road, I guess, but
they'll already, if they lose, they'll already have 2 losses in the league, and they'll have lost the tiebreaker to Texas Tech and BYU.
And that's not good.
Yeah. So it's a big game. Big game for the conference. I think everybody right now has these 2 teams in the top 4 of the league. So
just funny that the entire slate outside of Cincinnati, Oklahoma State is pretty evenly matched.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a fun week. Like, if you're a Big 12 football fan, it's a fun week. All right. That's going to wrap it up. That's the Nightcap, brought to you by Hail Mary Sports Bar, right here on BearcatJournal.com.
See ya!